Not as clumsy or random as a blaster, an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Obi-Wan Kenobi has never seen the types of lightsabers that were available in the Old Republic, and when it comes to elegance, this era of Star Wars has some of the most beautiful lightsabers available in the entire galaxy's history. In this video, we'll be going over my top 10 favorite elegant Jedi lightsabers available in Star Wars The Old Republic, from the easy to get to the incredibly rare. The big thing that they will all have in common is that they are very key to the Old Republic style. This includes things like wood in the hilt, leather, gold and silver, as well as delicate scroll work. These are not the silver metal black tubes that you see in the movies. Most of these lightsabers are going to be labeled as coming from the cartel market or GTN. This means that the best way to get them is to go to the player market, the Galactic Trade Network, and search them up and buy them for credits from other players. There are going to be a few other types mixed in there, however, and my number one favorite is surprisingly a standalone non-cartel market lightsaber. Want to find out what it is? Let's start off with number 10, the Scrollwork Sabers set. So there's 4 different lightsabers in this collection. The first one is called Unconquered Defender's Lightsaber. The second is Dauntless AVENGER'S. The third is Fearless RETALIATOR'S, and the last is called the Indomitable VANQUISHER'S set. And what these all have in common is this very beautiful gold leaf pattern on their hilts. Each of these 4 lightsabers is slightly different, but they definitely tap into the beautiful, elegant, eloquent style of this era's lightsabers. Number 9, the Antique Socorro Lightsabers collection. This is a set of 4 different lightsabers that come from the cartel market, and what's funny is that these are often valued very lowly. They're very inexpensive. Players even sometimes throw them away if they get them from cartel packs because they're not often wanted. But if you take a really close look at these lightsabers, they have quite a beautiful design, especially the first 2, Aurek and Besh. They incorporate all of those Old Republic design elements, including the wood as well as the gold burnished metal. Number 8, ARN'S Unshielded Lightsaber. I like this one a lot. I wasn't sure if I was going to include it on the elegant list because one of the features that makes it unique is that it ties into the character Arn, who is introduced in the latest expansion. And one of the things about him is that he is a cyborg character. Many of his cyborg features are very, very visible and quite raw. They aren't hidden at all. And those features are also incorporated into his lightsabers, where you can really see the inner machinations of the lightsaber hilt, and it's got a lot of technology inside of it that you can see. A very, very beautiful lightsaber. It's got that leather grip, it's got a lot of gold and silver mixed metals, which is something we see especially in the Old Republic era, and it has a lot of nice small detailed metal features as well. Number 7, the Onderon Guardian's Lightsaber. This is actually a newer addition to the game, and these lightsaber hilts are very large compared to most of the hilts in the game. They also come with a crossguard. One of the things that I really like about these lightsaber hilts is that they seem to fit in really well with the idea of the royal guard or the royalty of Onderon, and they've really incorporated that into the lightsaber hilt's design. It also has a beautiful kind of curved wing on one part of the hilt near the top. Number 6, the Descendant'S Heirloom Saber. While I don't quite know if I can call this elegant just because of its huge hulking size, this is one of the biggest, chunkiest lightsaber hilts in the entire game, but it's also one of the most beautiful. You can tell that the designer of this lightsaber really wanted something very swooping that had a lot of detail to it, was very art inspired versus just being a utilitarian weapon, and I think that fits in perfectly with the Old Republic elegant style. Number 5, Thexen's Lightsaber. This lightsaber belongs to a character who was introduced in the 3rd expansion of the game, Knights of the Fallen Empire. And while this character doesn't stick around for long, we do get access to the design of his lightsaber, which, although it's very beautiful and ornate, is not based on the classic Old Republic designs of the Jedi. It's actually based on the designs of Zakuul, which is meant to be a different, separate, long-term empire that's kind of living parallel to the Republic and the Empire. The designs of Socorro often feature a lot of opulence, so we're once again seeing that gold and silver, and they also heavily tie into the idea of the old gods, so I think we might be seeing a little bit of influence of that on Thexan's actual lightsabers with their design and their carving. If you like that idea of having a gold and silver lightsaber, but you're looking for something a little simpler or something less expensive, I have a really good option for you. This is called the FATEWALKER'S lightsaber, and you can get it from the player versus player vendor once you've reached Valor 24, which can be earned by doing PvP matches. Number 4, lightsabers with a wooden hilt. Incorporating wood into a lightsaber is not necessarily the best idea. It's not going to hold up quite as long as that metal, but it doesn't always have to. Sometimes the beauty and the warmth of the wood might be worth the trade-off. There is quite a few different wooden handled hilts available in the Old Republic, and the Old Republic definitely uses a lot in their lightsaber styles. One of my favorite wooden handled hilts is the Exquisite Champion's lightsaber. These lightsaber hilts are a little larger than normal, and you can really see the beautiful wood grain when you're up close to them. Another really nicely designed lightsaber is the Shrouded Knight's Blade, which is only available Republic side from the PvP vendor at Valor level 34, but it has a really nice wood design as well as some etching on the silver around the hilt as well. Another really cool wooden hilt design is the Inscrutable Lightsaber. I'm not entirely sure if this was based on another lightsaber design or if it's something entirely unique, but it has a really unique design. As you can see, it has the wooden hilt, but it also has a piece of leather kind of strapped on along the side of the hilt. And lastly, we'd have to kick ourselves if we didn't include the Midlithe lightsaber. There's both a main hand and an offhand version, and this is actually crafted, so you can craft it yourself with Artifice, or you can buy it from another player on the GTN. And this has both the wood hilt, the crossguard, as well as the gold detailing. This is actually part of a pirate-themed set. Both there's pirate-themed armor in the game and pirate-themed weapons, and here's what the lightsaber design for that set looks like. Number 3, the Gray Helix lightsaber, one of the most beloved lightsabers probably in the entire game. Not only does this lightsaber hilt have a really beautiful design, what it's famous for is having a unique built-in animation around the blade of the lightsaber. It's kind of got a animatronic kind of technological shimmer to it around the blade that glows and changes color with your lightsaber crystal. Earning this beautiful and unique lightsaber, however, is quite a task. You can only earn it through the Gree event, which is a limited time event that only shows up on Ilum during certain parts of the year. Not only can you only work on earning it during certain times of the year, it also requires champion rank in reputation, as well as a large pile of currency specific to the event. So if you're chasing after this, make sure to do the Gree event, especially the heroics and fighting the Xeno Analyst boss, as well as the Ancient Gree relays, as often as you can. However, if you like the look of this blade, but you don't care about the Gray Helix effect, there is a similar skin of it available from the PvP vendor at Valor level 34. However, you can only get it as a main hand. You'll have to figure out another way to get it as an offhand, and it's called the Wayward's Wizard's Blade. Number 2, Shan's Sparring lightsaber. Shan's beautiful lightsaber from the trailers with its intricate scroll work absolutely is inspired by the Old Republic style of ornate, elegant lightsabers. I think it's one of the best in the entire game. Even when you zoom up close, you can really see the beauty and detail of this lightsaber, and I would be remiss if I did not include it on this list. Number 1, my top favorite, elegant, beautiful, Jedi-inspired lightsaber hilt that fits in with the era of the Old Republic is the Crystal Hilted lightsaber. This extremely unique lightsaber hilt has gone under many different names over the years and has been obtainable in many different ways. The easiest way to get it at a high level during the current iteration of the game is on OSIS. You can outright buy it. It will be called the Experimental Osin War Leader's lightsaber or something similar depending on your class. And it's very easy to get. You just need credits and the ability to fly to the planet of OSIS. And you need to be level 70 or higher. If you're not quite there yet, there's also the Jedi BATTLELORD'S lightsaber, which is available from the PvP vendor at Valor level 42. And lastly, there is a crafted version you may already be familiar with called the Artusian Onslaught lightsaber, which is unfortunately craftable, but it can't be modded, so it's quite useless at higher levels, though it does look really good. And that's my top 10 list of my favorite elegant Jedi lightsabers. I hope this gave you some cool ideas or inspiration in either designing your own custom lightsaber for roleplay or finding a really good lightsaber that fits your Jedi in-game. Let me know in the comments below which of these lightsabers are your favorites, and are there any you think should have been on this list that didn't make it? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to show your support for this video, or to have similar Star Wars The Old Republic videos show up on your YouTube homepage, subscribe to this channel. And as always, may the fashion be with you.